Hi, I'm Jim with InStuffMusic.com, and we're here today to talk about the Mustang 3 and 4, a new series of amps from Fender. And what these amps are their digital modeling amps. And you've probably seen a lot of these on the market, but these amps really represent a step up in quality of both sound and options. So let's talk about the Mark IV, which I'm going to be demoing through today. The prime difference between the Mark III here and the Mark IV is that the Mark III is 100 watts and it's a 112 speaker, and the Mark IV is 150 watts in stereo and 212 speaker. Both have Celestion speakers in them. They have an effects loop. They come with a foot switch, built-in tuner, a lot of nice added features, really nice finish. You got the classic silver grating that Fender's known for. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to take a look at the controls, which are very easy to use and very easy to understand. If you're at all familiar with any kind of digital modeling, you should have no problem working the amplifier. And we're going to go through some sounds and see what this thing can do. So let's give it a shot. Okay, now let's take a look at what we have here for controls. All of these controls here are very easily recognizable, very standard. You got your master volume here, gain control, channel volume. So if you're in a, this controls the overall volume of the amp, and then whatever kind of patch or preset you're in, you can manipulate the volume of that against the gain. So you can, manipulate the amount of overdrive and saturation on whatever it is you're doing. And then you have EQ controls, treble, middle, and bass, and a reverb control. Now, this is where all the magic happens here, this digital display. And as you can see, we're not going to get too much into the deep editing of this today. There's just so many things to go into, we would never have time to cover it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the really nice presets they have on here. And there are 100 presets covering 12 amp models, 7 stomp effects, 11 modulation effects, 9 delay effects, and 10 different types of reverb. The amp modeling, you have all the classic Fender amps in there, the 57 Deluxe, the Bassman, the Champ, the Reverb, the Princeton Reverb, the Twin, plus a lot of things that emulate more high gain British and American sounds. The model I was playing on at the beginning is this preset, the Blizzard, which since I was playing an Aussie riff, you probably recognize this kind of has that early 80s Randy Rhoads thing going. So let's kind of scroll through 65 Twin sound here. We can do a lot of different stuff with this. Here we have a setting Derek Champ. This kind of gives you like early 70s clapping vibe, kind of like Derek and the Dominoes thing. Real nice blues setting. Here's a really nice soloing patch. It's a lot more modern sound. Some delay on there, really high saturation. They call this patch Liquid Solo. This is a nice country patch. A little bit of compression on this one. Call this Country Deluxe. It's using kind of like 65 Deluxe amp model. Here's a good one, New School Shred. Kind of displays more of the metal aspects of what this amp can do. I'm going to show you real quick how the tuner works. You got this button here, tap and tuner. You can tap it for tap tempo if you hold it down. Tuner display comes up, and you can check the tuning, which I'm going to do right now. Very clear and easy to read. Whoa, he's a little flat there. Let's bring it on up. And I'm in tune. And here we go, small champ. Gives you a little that Zep 1 kind of feel. Here's a cool setting, double track stack. It emulates the sound of a double tracked rhythm guitar. Has a very distinctly like 80s British metal sound to it. Okay, this patch, Puppet Master. Bet you can guess what that one is, Master of Puppet. Okay, here's a good example. On this patch, Rockabilly Train, right? I tried playing something that kind of had a rockabilly vibe to it. A little too much gain for me. So if you manipulate any one of these knobs, you get this readout here, which kind of shows you the individual controls and where everything's set at. So this is also useful if you like a certain sound and wonder how they got it. All you have to do is take a look and see what everything's set to. So I'm going to bring the gain back a little bit and clean this up. You can see the number changing right there. And then there you go. Here's another nice one, Juicy Clean. Here's another cool thing. If you want to edit any particular effect within a patch, you just hold the button down. This allows me to kind of go around. I'm kind of changing between delays here, if you can see that. I've chosen a ping pong delay, which is a delay you might recognize on something like this. Tapping the tempo here with this thing. And that gives you my... So just a wealth of different things you can do with that amp. Now if you're curious, I'm playing a Gibson Les Paul here to get all these sounds. Okay, and that, you know, that pretty much does it for the Mustang 4. Mustang 3 is laid out just like this on top if you're curious. For more information, or if you want to try one out yourself, come on into the store. Thanks.